What up, G's? Welcome to the channel. This is the LIG channel. And if you not yet, become a G like me. Hit that like and subscribe button. Get with us or get lost. Yo, y'all know we doing a reaction today. I'm going to be reacting to That Boy Will. And if you see it behind me, if it's right, you already know what this is. This is Ratchet TV. So you know it's gonna be some ratchet stuff in here, and yo, the parental advisory is always in effect, cause y'all know I'm high. But let's do this, man. We just gonna get my reaction off this stuff, man. And That Boy Will voice you gonna be hearing in the background. But let's get to it.
Whoa, it's a beautiful day to do these reactions, man. Listen, like it before you light it, hit the sub before you hit the bud, join the team before you hit the green, and don't forget the
Hype me up.
What he said.
Hype me up.
you understand what I'm talking about? Listen, y'all, groceries got people about to crash out. I went to the store 2 days ago, bro. $108. Left out that bitch with one bag. Boy, I'm somebody's child, goddammit. I don't deserve that, and neither do y'all. Let's get into this.
It's happening at the grocery store.
It's really hard.
The basics are costing more and you're getting less.
Oh, I know
With
she
all
about to do
this,
with
what
that
you
fruit.
spend? $150 for 2 bags of grocery. The eggs
got it
have
now.
gone up, the meats have gone up.
Bought milk and stuff like that. Maybe 10 items. That's over $100.
And it doesn't stop there. When it comes to filling up, there's pressure at the pump too.
Man, y'all better get y'all asses on food stamps. 10 items, $100. What you buying? Sirloins? What you getting, man? Top shelf? Like, yo, bro, you better, yo, I'm here to tell you about all the cheap ways to do things. Sometimes I'll be modest and say that I'm frugal. That's what I'll let the higher echelons call me. But certified, I'm cheap. Listen, bruh, you better start going to Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, your Dollar General. You know what I'm talking about? And if you got a big old house full of people, your best bet is to hit up one of those Costco's, you know, BJ's, Sam's Club, things of that nature. That'll get you right where you need to be. But the one thing you never ever do is you leave out of a grocery store with 10 items for $100. That's ridiculous. Sorry, I had to get that off my chest. And remember, this is entertainment purposes only. I'm high.
Gas is going up, especially super.
Gas prices are now $3.94 a gallon here in New York, up about 10 cents.
Hey, I got diesel. You know I'm getting fucked over, bro. Hey, listen. Hey, man, listen. At least take me on a date.
Boy, let me tell you about New York. You notice the LIG channel, and you know this is LIE, and I'm going to tell you about Suffolk County. Boy, if you don't go to the res and get you some gas in Suffolk, boy, you hurting. You hurting. Well, right now, because of this whole war thing going on right now, it ain't nothing but like a couple of cents off at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what y'all got to do, right? Especially on my G's. Y'all know what y'all got to do, right? Y'all my G's. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Y'all got to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and you know you got to hype it up. And let me know what you think about that in the comments about this Ratchet TV. And I'm going to take a sip of this good water. H2O is good for you. Make sure you get the right one. I prefer still spring water. It just does something to me. Anyway, back to the action. Let's do what we do.
Before you bend me over. Shit, fuck, man. Bro, I spent $100 for $20, 20 gallons 2 days ago.
in just a week and past $4 a gallon nationwide. This as the Iran war pushes oil prices higher.
They're all going.
Bullshit.
They have no choice.
And it's showing up beyond the basics.
Used to be able to spend $20 for a good dinner. Now it's $200.
Even planning a holiday meal is getting more expensive.
Ain't no Thanksgiving,
Whether it's
bitch.
Passover
Horseradish is ridiculous. $6 a pound.
or Easter.
What are you spending more on for Easter?
Artichokes. If you're having 12 people and everybody wants an artichoke, you can spend.
All right, look, I'm gonna tell you out here in Long Island what we doing. If you got a little bit of money and you want to splurge to go out to eat, something of that nature, we go to these places like let me tell you about this because I'm broke. Let me tell you about Chili's, right? They got this thing, pick three, right? Now, one is $10.99, the other one I think is like 12 or 13 and change, the other one is 14 or 15 and change, and you get your three choices. You get your fountain. It's like getting a whole like getting a value meal, sort of kind of, but at Chili's. So we go there when we feel like we want to go out. We don't know, I want to take your ass in the way. Let's go to Chili's. That's how you save some money. You know what I'm saying? But you still doing something, but you saving money. You get what I'm saying? But at the same token, man, yo, we bargain shop, man. Black folk, y'all know about bargain shopping. I've been bargain shopping since the food stamp had the paper money. Do your homework on the food stamp paper money.
And more for your artichokes than you can for your meat.
According to Wallet Hub, Americans are expected to spend $25 billion on Easter this year, but it comes at a cost. About 1 in 4 Americans say the holiday isn't affordable, and nearly 1 in 3 say they're not confident with their finances right now.
Gas went up, rent went up. Even
Look, y'all, by the way, this ain't no old video. This from the 31st of March.
can of soda went up. Everything went up, and it's freaking me out.
And as fuel prices rise, so does the cost of getting away. Average U.S. travel is 3% higher compared to this time last year.
I used to have two free.
I know my G's that are in here. I know my G's ain't rocket scientists, but none of my G's in here is stupid. Because this channel, we got common sense. Factual, right? So, common sense tells me if the gas to go in my car has gone up, wouldn't that indicate that the gas to power a jet would also go up? Because we also know that the diesel went up, so the truckers to get my stuff to me has to pay more gas. Well, they don't have gas, they have diesel. So the diesel price is up, so he has to pay more to fill his tank to drive to drop my stuff off. So he's gonna ultimately have to charge more to the person that he's hauling for. So they're gonna ultimately have to cover their back end and charge more to the person that's they are contracted to haul, which the merchant is gonna have to charge more, and then that means it all trickles down to your pockets. That everyday working person, your groceries are gonna go up. They have no choice for you to get them. If they're imported, is going up. The boats is going up. Some of the boat routes, because of this war, to my knowledge, are shut down anyway. So your boat trade is like atrocious at the moment, and your air trade is going crazy because it's gonna cost more. So if it costs me more to fill up my tank, I know it's gonna cost me more to buy a ticket to go somewhere. Why am I going anyway? This is not the season for traveling right now. This is the season of buckle down and hunker down and, canned goods, your foods, and, stuff like that. That time, that 80, 88, 87 time. If you were 88, if you were 80s baby, you know what I'm talking about. If you was around in 1987, 86, you know what I'm talking about. There was a W going on at the time.
Bags. now. Got to pay for everything you're going to carry on. It's ridiculous. Every time I go to pay, it's like more and more each time.
So if everything feels more expensive, just remember, it's because right now it is. On Long Island, Jody Goldberg.
Hey, man, look, people be trying to gaslight.
Uh-oh, y'all. She was in Long Island. I don't know where she was in Long Island, but that's Fox News. So 9 out of 10, they was in Nassau. Because Suffolk County is like, and I'm going to say this, and I hope they come from me, because Suffolk County is a monopoly county. They really don't allow you to do too much if you outside the county, you know, and if you do, you got to pay like, it's a business county, to say the least. In my perspective, this is my view of how I see it in Suffolk County. You're just not coming out here doing business. You gotta have a link. So anyway, I say that to say this. That's probably Nassau. And if Nassau is ultimately where we live at on Long Island, if you consider Nassau bad, Suffolk's worse. You get what I'm saying? So this is just from somebody that live in Long Island. Listen, Nassau prices is high, yeah, of course, but Suffolk is gonna be higher. Cause Suffolk want nobody here but money here. They don't want nobody broke here. They don't want you broke niggas here. It's a fact. They don't want none of you broke ninjas walking around them. The social service don't operate the same as they do in Nassau. None of that works the same. You know, getting a good house and whatnot, you got to get voted in some of these communities, bro. Some of these towns, they go to town meetings and vote your ass up out of there. You can't beat it. That's just what it is in Suffolk, man. Like, you get banned you can get banned from a town in Suffolk County. Like, I know somebody that is banned from the village of Patchogue. If he gets caught in the village of Patchogue by the village police, he will go to jail. He will get a trespassing charge from Suffolk County from trespassing in the village of Patchogue. I just thought about that. It just hit me what he said. He is barred from. How do you get barred from a town? Like, what do you have to do to be barred from a whole? Without being, like, I got so many questions. I gotta see that guy again.
Like niggas in the comment section and shit. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see this. I realize people are telling the truth, but I don't know where y'all are living. I live in New England and I paid 99 cents for eggs last week and $1.19 for them. This week, I paid one. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? It went from 99 cents.
It's not suspicious. It's war. Anytime, do the history. Just do the history of the United States and its wars. Anytime we go to war, everything gone up. Because we have to fund battle. You can't fight broke. Do your homework.
Last week to 119 this week, nigga, that's a 20-cent increase. That's not a good sign, my boy. That's not a good indicator that shit is going well.
And it's going
I paid $129 a pound for chicken legs with backs attached. I paid $149 a pound for pork. Now that I paid $4.99 a pound for ground beef, 80/20, that's more than I prefer. But it is what it is. That's not an economy thing directly. It's a problem with American. Man, shut your ass up, man. We're in New England. I live in New England and eggs are not 99 cents. I don't eat 80/20 ground beef. I value my heart health, goddammit. Trying to gaslight. Sit your stupid ass down somewhere.
I'm going to leave this here so people can reminisce how it used to be.
Oh, Lord.
Back in the good old days.
The good old days. Brother, I ain't going to hold you.
This should have been on my other segment, Explain That Mama, because I sure enough want her to explain this. This is what they call that? This is politics. So, Mama, can you explain to me what are we looking at? Oh, you too, little brother. You deep into this. Explain to me what we looking at and what's going on.
Mama was in office, that was like a peak time. The racist rhetoric wasn't that crazy. Yeah, a lot of people hated him, but it wasn't like it is today, bro. They have become emboldened now that Trump has become president, dog. But man, if I was making the money I make now back then, I literally feel like a millionaire. I would, because shit was cheap then, dog. You could still survive. You can make it. I just want to pose a question. Leaders in the comment section for me. Since 2025, January of 2025 to now, how have your life gotten better? And if it has gotten better, how was Trump responsible for it? I highly doubt that your life.
All right, YouTube, his values are not mine. That is that boy Will values. That is his opinion. I'm just reacting to the opinion. And to that opinion, I will say this again. After some research from a certain publishing, I'll say, I don't have a side in our government. The government itself is something wrong with them people. Because after my own research, I've come to the conclusion that everyone in that circle got something wrong with them. And if they don't, you'll know, because those are the ones that are ostracized from the circle. But that circle, there is something unexplained in that circle. You understand? On both sides. Because they both are in that same circle. At least the winners are. The losers on both sides, no one cares about. But the winners on both sides. And when I say the winner, I mean he who was voted in and all his people. His constituents. And all of that, right? Now, all of them people in that circle, as the wheels on the bus go round and round. That's all I'm going to say to that. Okay? Let's continue.
It got better, and it's because of him. I think it's because of you. And if it got worse, it is because of him. I'm dead ass serious, bro.
Oh, I'm not gonna fucking make it in this fucking world because, like,
watch him out.
Tell me
baby.
why I just went to fucking Kroger's and got groceries. I just got paid today, my last fucking paycheck, and I spent $73 fucking on popcorn, crackers, Cheez-Its, milk, ranch dressing, tomatoes, just basic shit.
Why don't you
man.
get
Like,
crackers?
a box of fucking Cheez-Its and a box of fucking crackers was $5 a fucking piece.
Say, bro, white folks don't know how to survive, dog.
I just said that. Y'all don't know the art of survival. And I noticed that. But I will say this too. I'm not going to sit here and say white people. No, that is the wrong terminology to use in this situation. It's not white people. It's people that haven't been around or any close proximity to the ghetto. They have no idea of how to, all right, listen, boom. And you don't even have to be in the ghetto. Anybody that hasn't gone through a struggle. So, like, if their parents wasn't directly affected by 9/11 in the pockets, or they were, you know what I mean? Well, they didn't suffer no hard time. So they don't know how to, like, all right, listen, we got to minimize. You know what I'm saying? They still want to be at the same means they are at all times. Even the ones that they was raised in. They can't accept, in my humble opinion, these type of people can't accept dropping below where they were when they were being raised, if that makes sense. So, like, if they were raised above the poverty level, they can't imagine in their head dropping below what they were raised at. I see that differently, like in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like in the hood, like, I know a girl, her mom is well off, right? But she's below. She's on DSS. She's, you know what I mean, got 3, 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? She over there, but she's below. Society would say she's below her mother. You know what I'm saying? So, but because of that drop, her kids are gonna know the up and the down. They're gonna know. All right, bet. All right, I know how to deal with certain situations at this level. When you know things is going up, you know, all right, listen, bam. Cheez-Its are out of the question. Okay? There are no more Cheez-Its. And if you do eat Cheez-Its, we all know what Cheez-Its you're going to eat. You're going to Family Dollar for those. We won't say their name, but we'll just say they're not Cheez-Its. Mm-hmm. Now, you know that you're not going to, you bargaining shopping, man. Like, I don't understand why these people right here, and you can tell she's one of those by the way the back of her mother's cabinet is and stuff, by her mom. Like, she's one of those that, oh baby, it'll be okay, I'll help you get your cheeses. Not my mom. My mom is like, boy, you don't need no damn cheeses. Take the damn cheeses back. Why did you get cheeses in the first place? You know what I'm saying? That's my mom. Like, what are you getting cheeses for? Like, what are cheeses gonna do for you, bro? What you spent on cheeses, you could have bought a whole nother. That's the way my mom would have came at me. You know what I'm saying? You spent $5. Okay, let's just round it up. You spent $6. That's $12 that you could have spent elsewhere. That would have made sense. Like, let's start off with the survival kit. And everybody know what the survival kit is because even if you've been to jail, you know what the survival kit is. You know why? Because the survival kit is just what that is, a survival kit. You're going to get you some bread. You're going to get you some peanut butter. You're going to get you some jelly. No matter what happens, you will have something for the tummy. That's A number 1. And if you're familiar with the other side of that is, you know, going to get you a couple of crackhead soups, if you will. You're going to stack those up. Those are what we call rainy day meals. When something ain't right, oh shit, we got to go over there and get that because, you know, we ain't got the, you know what I'm saying? But it's families that don't ever buy steaks because they just ain't got the money for that. And the money I'm going to spend on buying 2 steaks, I can buy 2 boxes of hamburger. Like, why would I do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to make it make sense to your pockets, bro. You got to make it make sense to your pockets, bro. Because, yeah, that steak is going to be good. That's going to be one night. What's going to happen the next night? You're going to be calling your mama, doing what she doing. That's what's going to happen. I promise you. That's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Yep.
White folk would say if I was down to my last $73, I was not gonna buy no damn crackers. I'm not buying no ranch dressing. Boy, I'm about to get a big ass pack of leg quarters, big ass bag of rice, some beans. I'm gonna stretch that money. I'm not gonna be hungry. You gonna go through a pack of crackers in one day and still gonna be hungry. Crazy, bro, man. White folks don't know how to survive, dog. They don't, man. Give a nigga $73 and give a white person $73 unless they're a redneck hillbilly or some shit. They know how to survive. But on average, the black person gonna stretch that money way further.
I'm tagging the young mom who made this video. And I just wanted to.
First, I got to clarify some things. Okay, I just witnessed that ain't her mama. That's somebody responding. So I was off. I got to rebuttal that. But that's a mama that's responding. That's somebody mama responding. Now, what he just said, I got to go against that too. For the simple fact that it's not white people, man. It's anybody that hasn't suffered no harsh time. You ain't never been down. You don't know. Because, all right, those type of people that's up, they idea of down, they would call them trailer park. The trailer park trash. All right, them on the other side of 8 Mile, that's what they consider they down is. In the black community, that would be the projects. That's them on Section 8 and over there, or out here in LI. Well, gotta remember, I try to break it down what projects is in LI in Suffolk. It's spread out. We don't got buildings, so our projects is actual houses. But that community, we know that the way you view the project buildings in Brooklyn, the bad part, whatever, that's how you view that whole town on just one side. You won't go, like, for instance, Bellport. Back in the day, it's light now. It ain't like it used to be because half them dudes is in jail. But back in the day, early 90s, you were taught, if you lived in Bellport, not to go on that side of the tracks. You stay on this side. Because you go over there, you're going to get shot, and them niggas is over there. Them drug addicts is over there. That's the way it was. So our community is like we are blocked off from other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll show y'all in the video what I mean. Like, when you go to Bellport, we got stores and stuff that's right here. So we don't have to go necessarily. You know, when you go down there on the other side of the tracks is when you go to school. The schools are not on this side. The only schools that's on this side is, and do your research on that, the only schools that are on that side are grade schools. And like kindergarten, and like preschools. Those schools are over there. Those are okay. But anything dealing with higher education, where you at your peak of you fighting, you having your school fights and all that, junior high and all that, you doing all that away from the hood. You doing that in a good community, because that's where their kids is gonna end up going. So nah, we not having them influenced by all of that over there, where they gotta go past crackheads to go to the school. No. They gonna do that over here. They not passing them when they in grade school, because they not breaking out. See, they think ahead. They not going out to go to the local store on they free period to get no juice and none of that. They not doing that. They in elementary. They not allowed to leave, right? They're in what we call an institution, a closed institution. They can't leave. Now, you get to junior high, this is where people start, oh, all right, on lunch, I'm going to go get my own food from the store. That's where that starts. You know what I'm saying? So these parents know that. And so since having their kids wandering in the ghetto, they're not doing that. You're going to wander over here where the fire department is like 2 blocks down from where the store is. Like, you're not going out of the sight of these. See, I'm getting deep into that, but it's more to it, man. It's more to it. It's as much as it's cultural, as much as it is demographic. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. Because if you lived where she lived at, you wouldn't be the way you are.
Tell you that I acknowledge you. I can feel your pain. You are not wrong. The prices are crazy, and it's getting difficult to afford to live in the United States, especially under Donald Trump. I also want to apologize for all the MAGA that are piling on in your comments. They're probably not any more well off than most of us.
Hell no, they're not.
Just busy pimping for the billionaire class. They're just pimping for the billionaires. I was trying to think of what the solution is. The tariffs have been reversed by the Supreme Court, so there's probably going to be a lot of refunds given. We paid for those tariffs. Will the corporations pass those savings back onto us?
No, indeed.
Refunds? No, they won't. No, they won't. And will grocery stores, now that they've increased the prices of groceries and reduced the quantity in their packaging, will they lower the grocery store prices once they get the tariff refunds? No. They've already got all of society used to this whole next level of pricing. So what the fuck is the solution? Well, Zohran Mamdani, of course, knows what that is. He's getting ready to open up the New York City run grocery store. It's going to be not for profit. Everybody's going to buy their groceries at cost. The city is going to run it. The city is going to pay the employees a very good wage. And what that's going to do is it's going to force all the neighboring grocery stores, they're going to have to lower their prices to compete. They're going to have to. It's just one grocery store, but we have to pray and demand that that's just the beginning, and that other cities and counties and states will
say, bro, at this point, bro, throw the Republicans and the Democrats away, bro. Real talk, man. We need a third party option, dog. That's the only way we gonna fix this shit, man. Having two options is
Okay, all my G's that's in here, y'all know that there is a third party option. It just never really went. There are other options. We just don't never choose them. See, there's something called the independent. Now, we can vote somebody in for the independent and let them win. And just say, kaputs to both parties. Like, y'all got to go back to the shacks or your buildings. This boxing match between y'all has been going on for far too long. It's time for y'all to both go to your corners and drink some goddamn water. It's time for a break. You know, maybe y'all can come back next term and get right back to in the ring. But right now, it's time for a break between the both of you. And what happens during the break? You know? What happens between one boxing match and another boxing match? You go back to training. You go back to watching tape. You go back to the blueprint and figure it out. All right, new strategies and new ideas come from the ending of a reign. That's when you come back fresh, reloaded. The dynasty is back, but y'all have to take a break in order to get the molecules back right. You can't just go taking every single final exam on the same damn day. There's a reason why they space it out so you can give your mind time to rest. So the mind of the Republican Party and the mind of the Democratic Party has not rested. They need to go rest. Because tomorrow is coming regardless. If you two go sit down, tomorrow the sun will still rise. Those are just my thoughts. These are not the thoughts of YouTube or anything dealing with YouTube and its affiliates. This is just the thoughts of LIE, and I speak to you as a character on YouTube. So don't take nothing I say literally, man. I'm just up here being a fool. And besides, what's my motto? Nigga, y'all know I'm high.
It's crazy. Only having two options in the country that got over 300 million people is ridiculous. Republican or Democrat, right? The most intelligent conversations that I've ever heard on the internet, or the most intelligent people that I've ever heard in real life, are usually people who don't lean left or right. They're just in the middle because it's like bullshit on both sides and they can see the forest for the trees, bro. You get what I'm saying, dog? It's crazy, man. Real talk.
Oh my gosh, $21.99 a pound. $42.82 for those two ribeyes.
This much of fucking toilet paper?
That hit home because I love ribeyes. I love a ribeye.
$32.99. Am I?
But I have a question. Since when is a Cheeto bag $7.29?
I've never seen this. Is crazy.
American dollars, dog.
$8 for a 12-pack of pop? I mean, that seems a little steep. Is it just me, or?
Coffee is very expensive now, y'all. Look at it, $24.
What's going on?
I just want no cereal. Cereal, meal.
This is MAGA for real,
$10.
It's fucking horrible.
Somebody explain this.
Your day-to-day covered with Base 44 super agents. Your life is chaotic. Set up a personal assistant in a click.
I can explain it. I can explain it real easy and real simple. You want an explanation? The explanation is stop trying to buy the top. Like, they have other options. You don't have to buy Nutella. You can buy the thing that's next to Nutella. It's not Nutella, and it's a whole $2 or $1.50 less. Or you can buy store brand. You guys gotta learn how to do that, man. Like, seriously.
$7.49 for some hazelnut Nutella spread.
Hey, whoever thought of this shit, I'll beat your ass.
Beat the brakes off your ass.
I'll beat the fuck.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all right here. This is yeah, this brand right here, bruh. I'm sorry to tell you, but that is about the right price. These right here are this price in the bodega. They are $2 in the bodega in Long Island. And not even this one. I'm talking about the Kool-Aid ones are that price. So that's not off. I mean, that's not off to us because it's always been like that. And to me, that's a design for you to buy the box and not buy the singles. That's why they never have none in the back. You see how back there's none back there? That's why they never have none back there. Because it's the illusion is that, yeah, if you're going to buy these, you better buy 2 or 3 because there ain't going to be none. You know what I'm saying? But the bargain is where they're going to make you spend more is that you're going to get more if you just buy the box, which is only like $1 off. You buy the box, and then you have like 2 or 3 extra. Oh, okay, so let's buy the box. But that's marketing 101. Man, I could teach you a little something. Not a lot. But nothing of what I just said is true because my motto is always the same. Can't take nothing I say serious. Nigga, I'm high. You heard?
I'm talking about whoop you up the street, boy. I'm gonna hit you with so many lefts, you're gonna be begging for a ride. Spooky. I forget what the name of that damn comedian. Anyway, y'all, look up T-Rex Spooky. That shit funny.
Don't be surprised if your grocery bills start going up because of the rising fuel costs impacting the supply chain.
Death of 1,000 cuts. You know, everywhere you go, everything is a...
Anyway, y'all, look up T-Rex Spooky.
Hold up, y'all. I just want y'all to see something real quick. You understand? I just wanted to throw something back.
Hey, whoever thought of this shit,
$199. It's not that bad.
Beat your ass.
Beat
Dicey.
the brakes off your ass. Goddamn.
Beat the fuck out you.
I'm talking about whoop you up the street, boy. I'm gonna hit you with so...
Hold on, y'all. Now, wait a minute. This is what I just finished saying to y'all. Why are you buying this? I think this is only 1 or maybe 2. Like, why are you buying? Y'all, first of all, let me tell you something I remember growing up. This is where I could sit and say things different. My mom used to buy lamb chops, right? Don't you know lamb chops used to come 4 in a pack? You know how I know this? Because she would buy 2 packs. And there would be 2 left over. Because she's getting 2, my daddy getting 2, I'm getting 1, my bro getting 1. That's it. And then it stayed the same because then my brother didn't like the meat in his teeth, so he hated that. So it stayed the same. I just wound it up with 2. But that was on like occasional. That wasn't no every night, every other night. No, man. Like, y'all better learn about, see, this is the problem I got with the generation. This is the problem I got. They don't know nothing about cheap Johns. They don't know nothing about wearing hard bottom sneakers to gym class. They don't know nothing about none of that, bro. Like, everything is so upper class. Like, the brokest person in their generation. All right, let me put it to you this way. The brokest kid, right, in their community, in their generation, right, has a cell phone. Put that in perspective for yourself. The kid that you claim come from nothing and he has a freaking cell phone. You know when I got a beeper? Do you know when I got my first pager? Not a beeper, my first pager. Do you know the first question that was asked to me? Who's paying the bill? Do you know why that was asked to me? At that time, you had to be 18 and older to get that item. So for you to have it, somebody older is paying the bill. Who is paying that bill? That's what was asked to me. And when I say, yo, I'm paying the bill, then my mama shoot back, well, whose name is it under? Ah, okay, it's under such and such name. Because you couldn't get it. Because you're not old enough to get it. That's the era I grew up in. The era they grew up in, everybody and their mama has a digital device. You see what I'm saying? So if you take their brokest child and bring back in my town of childhood, we would look at them as the most richest person on the block. You see what I'm saying? As a kid, yo, we gonna go chill with such and such. He got the cell phone. Because we ain't had one. That's why we was playing kick the can, because we didn't have a cell phone. See, this is what bothers me. Y'all don't know about hamburger helper. Like, tuna helper. Like, come on, y'all. Come on.
Minute left, you gonna be begging for a ride. Spooky. I forget what the name of that damn comedian. Anyway, y'all look up T-Rex Spooky. That shit funny.
Don't be surprised if your grocery bills start going up because of the rising fuel costs impacting the supply chain.
Death of 1,000 cuts. Everywhere you go, everything is a few cents more.
We're already getting notifications of price increases, and in some cases, some of the...
But didn't I tell y'all this shit a couple of weeks ago when the gas was getting out of hand? Guess what? Don't people need gas to put things inside of those big ass 18-wheelers that drive things across country on the various interstates that we have from east to west, south to north? Don't they need diesel? Didn't y'all see how high diesel was, bruh? Now. If the price of diesel went up by $2 and now someone filling up their 18-wheeler went from paying $600 to fill it up to paying $1,200 or $1,300, however much it is to fill it up. What do you think is going to happen to the things that they're transporting? The cost associated with that is going to go up. It's really common sense when you really think about it. It's a shame that so many people can't grasp that. Or I heard this one too. They were like, say, bro, we don't really get a whole lot of oil from the Strait of...
See, everybody over here on the G channel, they get that. They got common sense. Yo, homie, if where I get my product from raises his price of what he's selling me it for, bro, this is... All right, I'm going to break it down. See, if my aunties and all of them is watching, yo, bro, I'm sorry. This is not for you. Some people can't grasp what I'm saying unless I say it this way. That's all I'm saying. Unless I use it in this analogy. It's like this, bro. When you go to your weed man or your whatever, your drug dealer, and you go, yo, son, yo, I just bought a motherfucker woo-woo from you, and I only paid $400. Now you talking about, yo, I gotta pay freaking, it's $600? Yo, where the $200 increase come from, man? What's up with that? Yo, son, I'm being taxed by such and such now. He taxing me. So that's coming down the pipeline, bro. So you get what I'm saying? It's coming down the pipeline. If the transportation is going up, the cost for me to, it's costing me more to transport it. I'm gonna leave the price the same. Where am I making my money? So now everything else in this budgeting framework, let's just say the whole budgeting framework, we got it down to a science now. Everything is divvied out, and now this monkey wrench is thrown in. Now it's like, dang, we got to take apart from all of these to make this fit now. No, all I'm going to do is just raise up what was over there. Why would I mess with my framework? My framework worked fine. How much did they increase it by? What percentage? Okay, we increased that same percentage over here. I'm not stealing from you. Let's get that straight. Let's not be small-minded, people. Kellogg's is not robbing you. But if it's cost Kellogg's another 15% increase to get its product to you, what do you think Kellogg has to do to regain that 15%? We all taking a beating for them. But the worst part that ain't nobody ever talking about is the fact that during all of these hard times, that leasing increase in your rent never stops. It always keeps going. That is what's going to bring us down, the Great Depression. But anyway, none of what I'm saying is true because y'all know my motto, nigga. I'm high.
Our moves. What we tripping about, bro? When everybody else shit go up because it's a global economy, mean the hip bone is attached to the goddamn thigh bone. You know what I'm saying? This bone connected to that bone. It's all connected. It's an ecosystem. So when gas goes up for other people, man, it's going to show its ugly face to us too eventually. I just don't understand some people, dog. Read. Dog, just don't doom scroll on TikTok all day. Read a book sometimes, man. For real, son.
Distributors of products are tapping on surcharges, fuel surcharges.
The Canadian Federation of Independent Grocers says shoppers should brace for higher prices. And maybe you've already seen this, as some retailers admit they just can't absorb the rising costs. Experts say just how much of the shipping costs will be passed on to you, the shopper, depends on what is being shipped.
Now, I'm going to say this. There's an easy way to regulate it. In my opinion, it's very simple. All they got to do is create a gas tax. Just now you have a new tax. It's the gas bill. So now that shit is separate from everything else. That's just your bill. So now it'll be collective. You get what I'm saying? If it makes sense. It won't be just, okay, all right, the gas just went up. So instead of me charging everybody, wait a minute, I think they do that anyway. Yo, the government is tricky if you think about it, because they just getting double now. And they probably been I ain't gonna talk no more. I'm sorry. I went down the wrong rabbit hole just now. That's for a whole nother channel. We'll talk later.
They also expect prices to remain inflated months after a potential end to the war.
Tight shit.
Don't be surprised if you're...
Yeah, man, this shit is ridiculous, dog. I'm so mad that when I finally started making money, like 2020, I had spurts, right? 2015, I did real good. 2016, I did good. 17, 18, 19, just fucked up. 20, up.
Now you see the way he feel right now about 2020. That's how I feel when I think about, yo, when was I up? When was I up? The period of time when I feel like it was all the way up was that 96, 97, 90, 98. Them years, for some reason, man, money was just flowing, bro. It was flowing, bro. It was, yo, bro. It got to a point where people that know, I'm gonna break out an old name. If people know E-Dog back then had like, y'all was the hoopty king, B. I had like 7 hoopties because I was buying them for like $200, $300. Take them, little something is wrong, I fix whatever little thing wrong, I got another car. Yo, son, I never had all these cars on the road, ever. But I had them like parked up all over the fucking town. So like when I would ride around, like, this was my logic. I was such a dummy. This was my logic. If I'm riding around in between paychecks and I'm in a crunch and I run out of gas somewhere or I'm getting low on gas somewhere, I just go pull up to one of my other cars. Depending on where I am, depending on if that car is legal or not. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where I am. Because that's where my cars was stationed at. That was the type of time I was a dumb kid. But the money was, I had like 2 jobs. Yo, my first job, I worked for the school. I worked underneath the work program for the school, and I was literally picking gum from the bottom of the desk. That was literally my job after school. And all summer, because they had a summer program too, the whole summer. I was doing that. I would get up, go to work, pick gum, do whatever the janitor asked me to do, eat lunch, and then go right back to work. But the money was crazy. And not only was the money crazy for the time, I was getting like $450 a week, right? No. It was something like close to $3 a week, right? But they didn't give us week checks. They gave us checks every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, I got $800 in my fucking hand, yo, as a kid. So I was 10 Jamaica Ave. Yo, do your homework on Jamaica Ave and R.I.P. to Jamaica Ave. Oh my God. Oh, I gotta do a segment on Jamaica Ave. Jesus, I just got chills. Jamaica Ave, B. Yo, man, Front City. Yo, I had so much fronts. Oh my God, I lost fronts, and my brother lost front. Yo, a funny story. My brother lost his fronts in the Burger King in the old Big Shore Mall, in a food fight. Yo, shout out to CeeLo, man.
21, a little down. 22, all the way up. Then a little down. Then up. And everything expensive now. Boy, what the fuck, dog? Shit, man, they be pissing me off sometimes, bro.
Man, these grocery prices are out this roof. Last night, I said to myself, I'm gonna save some money. I'm not gonna eat out tonight. So I went to the grocery market because I was thinking cold sandwiches. So that was my goal in my head for a family of 4, including myself. All
right, check this out, bro. I'm gonna keep this real short and simple right now. I'm not gonna keep going back and forth about this with y'all. Real talk. In 2020, after COVID, boy, if you still on this going out to eat and all of that, there's something wrong with you, bro. Y'all didn't go through no panic during COVID. Y'all didn't go through no hardships during COVID, man. That just happened, bro. Like, y'all should still be on COVID time, bro. Like, yo, no, we gotta budget this thing out. It ain't over. We gotta get the bar back where it was because the savings is gone. COVID tore that up. And I'm not gonna get into that. But let's just say, not one of you suffered without hitting into that savings during COVID. I promise you that. And that probably was the main goal. None what I just said was factual. This is all for entertainment purposes only, and y'all already know my motto. Nigga, I'm high. Can't believe
go to the grocery market, I get me some bread. You know, the nice Italian bread that used to run 99 cents was $1.75.
A double
before, like I mentioned. So I had to buy 2 of them. That's $4. Then I bought a cucumber because I wanted some cucumber in there. Those were $1. So already $4. Then I bought a couple avocados. Amazingly, they're only 60 cents each. Bought 2 of them. We're at like $6 now. Then my kids love soda, so I bought a soda. It was about $2.99. So already around $10.
First of all my people, all my G's know me, man. Y'all know how I feel about this still water, man. Y'all know how I feel about the still spring water, man. So I'm going to say this real simple. Since I got a platform now. Stop drinking soda. No, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that there's some soda that's good. There's something good in some carbonated. Oh, you can drink seltzer. No, stop drinking carbonated stuff, man. Stop. Just stop. PSA to everybody, man. Stop drinking carbonated drinks. Stop.
Then I go to the lunch meat. I bought a little package.
And damn sure stop giving it to your kids. Do you know the child mind and things are not developed? You are slowly stopping the development of that child's growth with soda. It's scientifically proven. If you don't believe what I'm telling you, do your own research. And again, these is all jokes, man. It's entertainment purposes only. You can't believe nothing I say because you know my motto, man. You got it. Oh yeah, I lost my thing. You see, I'm too high for this, man. That's what it is. Boy, if you don't turn that shit, you know what? I can't with people, bruh. We gonna keep
of turkey, and it was like $6.99. So boom, I'm already like at $16 or $17. And and
I hate this music you're playing, brother.
I like cheese on my sandwich, God forbid. So I get the slices of cheese, and that's about $2 to $3. So I'm already looking like at $22. Then what was it? I think we're out of.
I don't know where he had that. He got cheese for $2 and change, man. We need it. Oh, he probably, yeah, see. He ain't got, well, we could do that, but you got to go to Family Dollar, man. You can't go to no regular spot, man. In LI, man. Cheese is like $3, man. And that's in the slices, bro. You like, we don't eat cheese, bro, when it's hard time. When it's hard time, cheese is gone, man. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't ever watched a comedy show by Martin Lawrence called Run Tell That, watch that, man. And you know what I'm saying? No, matter of fact, watch You So Crazy. And You So Crazy, Martin makes a joke about taking a girl out, and she asked him, can she get cheese on her burger? And he was like, yeah, you can get cheese. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know that cheese is extra money. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to the grocery store, it's like a lot of us grew up eating sandwiches with no cheese on that. It was just the mayo, the meat, and the bread, and cut into a triangle, and you ran outside with your friends and you ate that. But it's you guys don't know nothing about cutting back, bruh.
Mayonnaise, so I paid about $3 for that. Oh, and I wanted some chips. And I wanted some Flaming Hots. Those run about $4 to $5. Boom. Spent about $33 to $34 easy. And that's 2026 grocery shopping to eat dinner for one night. And I'm thinking in my head, is going out to like a fast food restaurant cheaper, or am I tripping? Because the last time I checked, McDonald's is doing like a family meal, $5 to $6 for a meal. And I think for a family of 4, we end up spending about $26. I don't know. But I'm questioning, is eating out actually cheaper than making food at home? What do you guys?
I'm gonna say this: it depends on where you go, because if you gotta space out your, like, I was always taught you go to one, like, anybody in LA remember in Deer Park meat farms? Like, I grew up where you had to go to meat farms for your meat. Bam. You went to Pathmark for the Pathmark brand certain stuff. Bam. Then it was another store that they used. And it was like in an industrial area and whatnot. And you went in, it was like a warehouse. You went in there for your bulk stuff. But you never, ever, ever brought everything at one spot if you could help it. For the simple fact that, yeah, you can go over here and buy your meat at meat farms cheaper. That's just drawing. But you ain't buying no milk out of there, because that's going to kill you. You're going to buy your milk in Pathmark because you're going to buy the Pathmark brand, which is going to knock that down. Boy, I could tell you how them old people back where I grew up used to shop, and they made things work, and canned goods was a must. A must. You understand? Canned yeah, string beans. Yep, right in the can. Bean. Spinach, can it up. Yep, got it. Check. And you know the famous corn is always in the building. Boxes of mashed potatoes. Yep.
Oh no, it's checking on you. It's not you. It's the
All right.
whole house.
All right. So, you get what I'm saying? That's how it is. You feel me? So, at the end of the day, if you're not bargaining shopping at this point, and y'all just got through COVID, I don't understand. You just got through COVID. If y'all don't have a bunch of soup and oodles and noodles is bad as hell for you, but it will guarantee to fill you up. Yo, bro, we had boxes of mashed potatoes, or my mom's was ill. My mom's was get the potatoes because it was cheaper, and you know, sometimes you gotta put that shoulder work in. You heard? My grandmother taught people how to do that. You gotta put that shoulder work in. You know what I mean? Mash your own damn mashed potatoes. But those would be the best ones, because they had sometimes got a little bit of chunks in them things. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, wait. You bite into all that gum. Listen, but, bruh, we shopped y'all, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You don't buy, if you want lettuce, right? You never buy the lettuce in a bag because you're paying more to preserve it. So for whatever added preservative they did to put it in the bag for it to last longer, you have to pay that price for those chemicals. So why do that? My people always bought their produce fresh. You want lettuce, you're gonna buy the whole head of lettuce. Whatever goes bad, goes bad. You put that shit in the backyard, let the dog eat it. You know what I'm saying? But you never ever, because you're gonna get more first of all, and you're gonna pay less. But I don't know how y'all shopping out there today, man. You kids are different. Like cheese is a luxury, fool.
Drop in the comments.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna hold you, dog. If you're not the type of person that cook all the time, meaning you're gonna have things already there that you need to make the food. See, when I first got out on my own, in order to cook food, it was expensive on the front end because you had to go and buy all these things that most people who are in established homes already have. For instance, if you want to make a sandwich and you just moved into your own spot, you fresh out your mama house, it's gonna be more expensive to make that sandwich than it is for me to make that sandwich because I got shit that I need already to make sandwich. Most likely, I got my condiments already. I might just have to go to the store and get the bread and the meat, possibly the cheese. When you starting out from scratch, buddy, you got to buy everything, man. So in that case, you might just need to go and buy you a sandwich from McDonald's or some shit, dog. Unless you're thinking, ahead. Like, let me just go ahead on and invest now. Get the mayonnaise, the mustard, the ketchup, pickle, cheese, whatever the shit is you like to put on your sandwich, dog. But if you got to buy all that, you probably just go ahead and get you a sandwich from fucking.
And I just want to touch on something just because it hit me just now. And the reason why food, it was definitely fresher, in my opinion. But the reason why people cooked more then, because when you went food shopping, you going to eat that bread before that bread go bad. Ain't going to waste my money. You feel what I'm saying? You going to eat these tomatoes, they going to get put in there something. We just not going to be losing all these damn tomatoes. I'm wasting my money. You see what I'm saying? So it was more cooking going on because you bought that bag of onions, but you're not about to let them onions just go. No, we're going to make something with every onion in here if possible. So it's always something added to that. Like, all right, if my people's bought a bulk thing of, potatoes or anything fresh like that, right? Every meal that cooks is going to be incorporating that some way, somehow. Because we going to eat all of that. You understand what I'm saying? And in my grandmother's house growing up, there was a corner in the kitchen where I could tell you it was always potatoes. If it wasn't nothing else in this mother-loving house, it was some potatoes in that corner. Right by the window. Underneath the daggone dish rack. To the right. Grab you a couple of potatoes. Slice those down. French fries. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand, bro. It's more to buying groceries than it is just buying for the... You never grocery shop for one day. If you grocery shopping for one day, there's something in that basket better get a double purpose. That's all I'm saying. Something in that basket better get 2 meals out of it, or you shopped wrong. That's it. You shopped wrong.
Five Guys or some shit.
$300 to a billionaire.
And I know this Igga ain't just say Five Guys. Man, you ain't going no Five Guys in that live, boy. Over and over, man. When I go to Five Guys, let me tell you something. And I love Five Guys. And I'm telling you right now, I haven't been to Five Guys in almost 6 months. Because Five Guys is expensive. So when I go to Five Guys, I'm going to get 3 burgers, the fries, and all, because I'm getting something for later. Because I already know it's going to be a hole in my pocket. So I'm going to enjoy every bit of it. But I don't even eat meat like that. Like, red meat is no good for you, man. Hit the chicken.
Is nothing. It's like spending $1 or
Yeah, that's wrong off the rip. $300 to a billionaire is probably like spending 0.0000000000003%. Something crazy.
dropping a dime in a barrel. It's pennies. They don't care. They're not the ones going to the grocery store and buying their groceries. They have someone to do that for them. And if they spend $300 on groceries, it's nothing to them. So when they go to the grocery store and they see the prices, to them it's cheap because they have billions of dollars. They're billionaires. They don't see what we see.
Guys, I was low-key right. What that say? 0.0000003. You know what? I'm gonna let it play.
It doesn't hurt them the same that it hurts us. I remember when I was a kid and I'd go to the store with my mom, and $300 would provide for our whole family for a whole month.
Facts.
$300 today is barely enough to provide for one person for a whole week. Billionaires do not care. It's inflation.
Say, bro, I got a different upbringing, so you know, $300 of real money. I ain't. But man, my grandma used to send me to the store with a food stamp, one food stamp, dog, and I came back with buku shit, bro, with $1 food stamp. Back in the day, we talking about the early 90s, man. Yeah, shit done got real, bro. Inflation off the hook. And you know, back in the day when I used to watch all these little shows and stuff, and you hear the old people saying, man, 50 cents for a Coke. I remember when it was 5 cents. Yeah, man, inflation been going on. This ain't new. When it comes to inflation, bro, America not new to this. They true to this.
This, a couple of weeks ago, we had it on for 75 cents for a 2-pound bag of onions. We just got a shipment in. We had to raise it to $1.
Food Fair owner Munther Zaid says shippers and suppliers are adding fuel surcharges, forcing him to pass those costs on.
Y'all heard that, right? What are they doing? Pay close to you people who follow me and you MAGA. I still fuck with you, dog. I still rock with you, but man, y'all tripping. I want you to hear this now. This relates back to the fuel cost, tariffs, how one thing affects the other. Listen to this part.
Zaid says shippers and suppliers are adding fuel surcharges, forcing him.
Because they are having higher expenses, they have to pass it down to you, the consumer, bro. How do y'all not understand that?
Him to pass those costs on. The fuel crisis from the Middle East war is driving food prices higher, starting with imported produce and some meat and dairy.
The fresh stuff is where you're going to see the immediate impact.
It's becoming more expensive for trucking companies to transport goods, with the price of diesel jumping 40% since the war began. That's rippling through the food supply chain to grocers.
We're now at the point where we can't hold off any longer. And what consumers are seeing at the fuel pump is what the grocers are seeing at their back doors.
And shoppers in rural and remote communities will feel the squeeze even more.
We should anticipate that there's going to be an increase in food inflation in the months ahead. You just have to be transparent and honest about that. There's just no magic bullet that can erase that from happening.
Though experts say with Canada's growing season around the corner, buying local seasonal produce could provide a buffer for grocery budgets.
As we get into the spring, our fresh fruits and vegetables aren't coming from as far away, and so the freight impact will not be as profound.
Say, bro, y'all think the national meat for Canada is Canadian bacon? Anyway, look, man, bro, people crazy. And when I say people, I'm talking about my pops, man. This nigga just texted me just now. He texted this at 10:23. At the time of this recording, it is 10:25. This man said, taking up donations, and sent me a picture of a BMW that costs $44,000. And you know what I told this man? Common sense, because I'm telling you, need to be saving every dollar in this economy. Why would you go take on new debt, man? People be crazy, bro. It be people I'm related to. Like, bro, you really want to do that right now? Ain't nothing.
And you know what it is? It's that they're promoting, because everything is trickle down. Right. You think that all businesses is going to trickle down with prices gouging on everything just from the transport, right? Not every business. Sometimes you'll have car businesses that still got cars here, that got cars coming. It's like the Amazon returns. You gotta have a place to send that for that to be sold. So now you got that sent to those dealers. Those dealers are now hitting you with the below hole. You ain't never heard of deals ever because they got the you never heard of deals ever because dude trying to clear up space and he gonna bop the price on the new joint. But the old joints, you can't do that. You can't, in other words, you can't sell. All right. For instance, car dealers. You cannot sell a 2021 higher in 2024. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It already came out. You know what I'm saying? See, at the grocery store, it's per batch. Think about it like that, per batch. All right. This batch of cars I already got. I can't raise the price on them. They're already here. So the only way I'm going to make money on these cars is I'm going to have to bulk sell the cars. The only way I can bulk sell them is I'm going to have to drop crazy price, bulk sell them to somebody that's going to return sell them. Get me some money off of it some way, somehow. Now this guy that got the cars, he's shooting out your people's crazy deals. Yo, you give me $50 right now. I can get you in this at $22 a month. Who's gonna bat an eye at $22 a month? Are you kidding me? Yeah, let me get that. So now you jump yourself in that debt in a debt economy. You see, it's all a trick. It's all a trick. You just have to open. Man, you know y'all can't believe nothing I say, right? This has been a beautiful trip, man, and I hope we have another one. But I gotta roll up another one. So for all of my G's, stay in. If you made it this far, you're a great one. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm gonna throw a number out there, 3. Just shoot the number 3 down in the comments, and I'm gonna do some, this time next month I'll do a little something. But only if you got all the numbers. You dig? And only the numbers to this show. All right? This one particular segment, which is called Ratchet TV. If you're not on, just because you see me another shirt, no, that's not the one. This one, we're going to call it 3. Simply in honor of my son, since we're in his birthday month. You know what I'm talking about? So, welcome. And I hope to see y'all again soon, man. Let me know what y'all think, B. And remember, the number 3, baby. We out of here. On the next one.